Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you all for supporting us. And we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they happen. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. My brothers and my sisters, please let us work together with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, the United States government has wielded sanctions against individuals causing unrest in southern Cameroon. And this is a big warning, like they have warned the Nigerian government. They will also be the next in line. The Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, said that travel restrictions have been imposed on individuals undermining the peace of Anglophone region in Cameroon. And they are also warning the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government because they are the ones undermining, the peace in Biafra land. They are the one that is not allowing Biafra to go peacefully. They are the one. Mr. Blinken said that the travel ban reflects the American commitment to ending the lingering violence that the Fulani Janjaweed and the Cameroonian government has caused in their various nations. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the Fulani Janjaweed are in trouble. They are in trouble. Why won't they be in trouble? The sheikh of the terrorist Fulani bandits, Sheikh Gumi, said that the terrorists are tired of killing and maiming and they want peace. If they get genuine partnership with the Nigerian government, they're already getting partnership with the Nigerian government. At least the Nigerian government supports them, give them ammunition and weapons, with which they use to massacre peaceful Biafrans and other non-Fulani tribes in Nigeria. So what kind of support do they need again? They get the ransom money. Sheikh Gumi is making excuses for the terrorist Fulani bandits because they have seen that the sanction by the United States of America is coming closer to Nigeria. They have seen the writing on the wall. So now they are now claiming victims because a sanction is coming upon them very soon. Them and the Fulani terrorist Nigerian government, they will be sanctioned. They will be sanctioned. He's making excuses, saying that the Fulani terrorist bandits are good people, but they were forced into kidnapping and terrorism because Biafrans and non-Fulani Nigerian tribes refused their ຢΓőINငံplan, the ՅΓØ settlement plan, which the Fulani Nigerian government wanted to impose in Biafra land and other southern regions and the Middle Belt inclusive. Imagine foreign terrorist Fulanis having more authority in our ancestral land. Thank God for Eastern Security Network, who stopped that. They stopped it. And they chased them away from Biafran bushes and forests. They chased them out. The Nigerian army, through their army chief, was crying that to the world leaders that because of Ikonso's death, the Nigerian army and the police put together have lost over 2,000 men, 2,000 officers. That's an official statement. They have lost more than that. That was what he said. Because they know that the sanction is drawing closer home. And that is why they want to stop, freedom of information at all costs. They want to stop it, so that the world will not know what they are doing. But now they have been exposed. The United States government have wielded sanction against individuals causing unrest. So they are in trouble. The Nigerian banks have been forced to suspend their Twitter accounts for products by the Fulani Nigerian government, who have warned that those that are yet to comply with the Twitter ban by the WIT Nigerian government, the Fulani Nigerian government have warned that those that are yet to comply with their illegal ban of Twitter have few days to go, because their Chinese experts are in Nigeria to commence the internet firewall installation. Dark Communications, Serap, and a host of Nigerian outfits and organizations have taken the Nigerian government to court for their illegal Twitter ban. The Nigerian government sent billions of dollars to bribe the Niger Delta freedom fighters after they had threatened to disrupt oil flow, and the Fulani Nigerian government, who are in dire need of money to fight IPOB and Eastern Security Network, does not want to be starved of funds. They also want to bribe the Niger Delta fighters so that they will renounce their Biafran identity and drop the Biafran struggle. The Fulani slave minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, had to sack his press secretary, YNET Ekong, who wrongfully sent pictures of a large Ghana Must Go bag containing millions of hard currencies on his social media accounts, that when they were being escorted by the minister to the creek. Imagine that. That was the money the Fulani Nigerian government gave to him to bribe the militants. Akpabio and his entourage were seen coming out of the creek, but without that same big Ghana Must Go bag that went with them into the creek. So this got the Fulani Nigerian government embarrassed, and Akpabio had to blame his chief press secretary, YNET Ekong, for negligence and carelessness in the pictures sent out to the public, because they wanted their Fulani masters to see that they paid the money. But, trying to please their Fulani masters, they got themselves in trouble. Akpabio was angered, he was enraged the more when he discovered that no external cameraman had access to his visit to the creek, which was highly restricted. Akpabio, whom his Fulani masters loved so much because of his looting expertise and his philosophy of what money cannot do, more money can do. That's his philosophy. Fulani Nigerian government paid 2,000 naira each to some hoodlums at the motor park in Ogun State to protest that they reject call for Nigerian disintegration, Nigeria breakup, by the Yoruba nation. This is how desperate the Fulani Nigerian governments are. They are Janjaweed. They went to Abeokuta and they went to one motor park and gave some 2,000 naira to motor park touts, and they gave them placard to be demonstrating so that the whole world would think and get deceived that the disintegration that the Yoruba nations are fighting for are not being supported by the whole of Yoruba nation. But they lie. Because Biafra and Oduduwa must be free, there is nothing the Fulani can do about it. They can't do anything. The Fulani Nigerian government and their loyalists were not happy how the last year's NSAS protest turned out to be successful because it exposed the Fulani Nigerian government's violation of human rights, where they killed peaceful protesters at Lekki toll gate. And they were not also happy because the mobilizers and sponsors of the protest used Twitter effectively to lead a massive campaign. The Fulani Nigerian government then used their boy, it's part of them, Adamu Garba, to the whole world or to the shallow-minded. They would think Adamu Garba was acting alone. No, he was working for the Fulani Nigerian government. They were the one that directed him to file a suit against Twitter at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Also, the Fulani Nigerian government are bitter about the rising of IPOB on Twitter, which have made the international community to start listening to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Janjaweed Fulanis believe that by banning Twitter, they will succeed in breaking the communication between IPOB diaspora and IPOB Nigeria and their logistics and funding. They have failed because their evil plots have all been exposed. Malami threatened to arrest anyone using VPN to bypass the Fulani Nigerian government ban on Twitter operation in Nigeria. When Lai Mohammed was asked about RCCG and Deeper Live, churches, their response to the illegal ban of Twitter that violates freedom of speech, he said that Malami will arrest them if they continue to use their Twitter account. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have replied in Northern Elders Forum, who pleaded with the Fulani Nigerian government to allow Southeast Biafra go in peace. He told them that Southeast is not only the region that makes up Biafra, that South and other Biafran lands in Kogi and Benue makes up Biafra, because not an inch of Biafran land would be ceded to the Fulani Janjaweed. The Nigerian army stopped Sunday Igboho from entering the Igagan forest after the Fulani, who massacred over 50 Yoruba indigenes, ran back into their hideout in the forest. The army came out with lots of battalions to stop Sunday Igboho and his men, because they wanted to go into the forest and chase out the Fulani Janjaweed. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Thank you for supporting this channel. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye for now.